your family, yo. All that will get put aside, yo.
Right?
You know what I mean? So, yo, you need to get your mind right.
Yeah.
One.
Say, that which, that when his glory shall be revealed, he may be glad also with exceeding joy.
What we're seeing for is what? Making it to the chariot, yo.
Right.
Make it into the kingdom. Make sure you get the ticket to go on the chariot there. You see what I say?
Make sure you get the
Right.
ticket.
Yes, sir.
Good precept.
Check your big talk.
Alright, this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 verse 4. I'll start at 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
Right.
For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
Right. And these are adversities of the Most High put out there to prove you.
Right.
Make you even stronger, yo. Make you a better person, yo.
Right.
Because everything what the Most High put in front of him, say, yo, man, give you a way for escape.
Right.
Just believe, yo. Just believe.
What foundation for the escape? The doctrine of Yahawashi.
Because
See, because when Paul and the apostles them come forth and preach for the kingdom, when them first do them preach for the coming forth unto Yahawashi. You see, that's why they actually say, yo, in 3 days, we're going to destroy this temple.
Right.
You see, and rebuild it. Because the new temple was a spiritual temple we're supposed to look unto.
yeah.
You see?
Hey, more say this. If you're in a plan for dead, brother, this is not the right, this is not the right job for you.
When a
You know what I
plan
mean?
to cast off carnality.
Yeah, if you're in a plan for dead, literally, put your life on the line for dead. For this truth. This truth is not for you.
Right,
Right?
the nigga when he up on the bus,
Right.
when them actually hold and give a dildo for something, you see him up on the bus and talk about, say, yo, if me never do it, them would have killed me.
Right.
Some say, yo, make Jesus save you. You see, if you truly believe in the way you believe, you make him save you, we know say we're not going to save
Right,
you.
right.
But if you truly believe in the way you do, man, you see, rest your integrity from to give up things fuckery, man.
Right.
You see, you hold fast your integrity, man.
Big and small one.
Well, you finish that?
Yeah, man, we finish Pete, but they say you want something.
Yeah, me know I'm Peter. So make
Yeah, man,
it.
we finish Peter, you want
Peter,
Ecclesiasticus.
oh yeah, Peter that. We are. So make it prosperity. Prosperity, yeah?
Yeah, me have.
Ah, give me prosperity.
See? So this is Ecclesiasticus chapter 11. We start
Continue reading them, bro.
Alright, let me start at verse 22. He said, the blessing of the Lord is in the reward of the godly, and suddenly he maketh his blessing to flourish.
Right.
Say not what
Like the brother bring out today, the word blessed, it means to be in connection with the Most High, yo. Right? Something to that extent, yo. Right? You cannot say you're blessed and you know the Most High not deal with it. You curse, yo, because eventually everything when you have going to come to null. You know what I mean? Continue read, bro.
See me? So it say, yo, and suddenly he maketh his blessing to flourish.
Right.
Say not what profit is there of my service.
Right. Don't say them things, yo. Why we need to come out here, come to the work? Yeah, because we need the Most High, yeah. Why,
3 videos a week.
why sense? You know, the Most High gonna make your blessing sure, yo.
And
Go on.
say, so what profit is there of my service? And what good things shall I have hereafter?
Right.
Again, say not, I have enough and possess many things. And what evil can come to me hereafter? Exactly, fully trust in vanity. You see, in the day of prosperity,
Right.
there is no forgetfulness of affliction. And in the day,
Well, everybody again.
in the day of prosperity, there is no forgetfulness. And slack. In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction.
Right, we're not going when our kingdom come.
Son,
I was said earlier, we're not gonna remember the hell we used to go through, yo. You put it aside, yo. We gonna make the kingdom of have feel so glorious, yo.
son,
I remember them sickness.
You not gonna remember say the shit that we used to have go through, yo. Right? We're not gonna remember them things there.
son.
But we gonna remember our deliverance. You see me? We're not gonna dwell upon the things them where the kingdom they are put down for we, yo.
Right.
The reward, I make all of the affliction.
I tell now we slip and do be a fuckery, and the Most High give you mercy, yo. When our state get wiped clean, yo, we're not gonna dwell upon them fools, yo. We're gonna rejoice at the Most High, show him grace and mercy for us, yo. But we're not gonna live in the past and make them think the burden, yo. We're not gonna live in the burden, yo.
Don't make your sins hold you down.
Yeah. What?
So it says, and in the day of affliction, there's no remembrance of prosperity. For it is an easy thing.
Hold on, you ask a question. You have to talk up louder so we can hear what you're saying. How are we going to get L? What are this L? Alright, first and foremost, you have to understand where the L is coming from. Right? Because if you look on it from a carnal standpoint, you're going to be lost. Yeah? What is that L? Where in that L right now? Give me, I'm not hear what you're saying.
Elevate your voice, Chief. Elevate your voice. Speak louder, please.
Yeah, we're not hear what you're saying. That we're saying. Okay.
Clear the first one.
Out of this, well, that's what I'm going to show you. I'm telling you that now we're in the L, right? And you need to understand who will bring the L, who will bring the calamity that will come. Because in knowing that, you know your ticket out. Now, when you're going to see, you're going to have the martial law, the famine, and all of that, the Most High promised us that, look here, we're going to feed with. You know what I mean? We're going to preserve it with angels. Basically, we're going to give us a spiritual power so we can go through the time that will come. We have to believe these things, and then when the ultimate missiles them start flying, and then you have that grace now when brother speak up earlier, we're going to get delivered in the chariots them. Right? You know about the chariots? When? Very soon. There's nobody, Bible tell that. Listen, the Bible tells that nobody know the time and day when the Most High is coming.
Very soon different from soon.
Very soon different from...
Very
okay.
soon alone.
Bible said it is not even at hand. And that means it is near. Go on.
The thing is, it's near, and he said greatly.
Right.
So that's why it's very soon.
Right.
It's so near, and it come on bird speed and move fast. So we say very
Yeah, you're worrying about exactly when it's going to come. Are you prepared for when it's are you prepared for when it's come?
How you would put it? The next 20 years.
No. we're not, look here, we don't come out and put that time for and tell you. But if you look at society, right? If you look at society and the way things are headed, you realize that we don't have much longer here. That's why we're out here for war and tell you, look here, get yourself ready.
And even the son of the Most High will come in with a specific
right.
time.
This is the second is just 9 and 1. Your brother the priest Marine, listen. This is second is just 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Right.
And when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then thou shouldest understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Question. Do you know that we are in the last days according to the signs them? Do you believe we're in the last days?
You're telling me.
You don't know.
Yes, no, but
Yeah.
you believe in the Bible?
Me believe in the Bible.
Yeah.
Aspects of it.
Aspects of the Bible. So you don't believe. What part of the Bible you don't believe in and why? Huh? Oh, you will listen? Yeah, no problem. Cool. You can ask the question and I'll answer you because Bible says must be ready for answer. Right?
It's a long story.
Right, but cool, no problem. Continue reading the diary, bro.
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproar of the people in the world, then shall thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things.
Right, so
from
for
the days.
So like for the ones that have eyes to see and ears to hear, I know that we are in a time of the end. Right?
What is this
Yes.
chariot talk?
Chariots are what people call UFO. Right? You know about
What is UFO?
UFO is unidentified flight objects, but they are not unidentified. Yeah,
How many?
lots, crazy amount of them. Right?
Where?
In the sky.
Where?
In the sky. We see them.
All right, here.
Yeah, we see them from here. So.
All right, that's how we do it. So you
Right.
contact them?
Oh my God.
Yo.
You're a master, right?
Yeah, I was today.
So, you're a master. But I was saying earlier, for those who basically in the know, I welcome you. Prepare yourself, yo. Prepare yourself. The most I bless you if you can see the things that we are telling you. Yo, don't take it for a joke, yo. Make yourself ready. I'm gonna say your life depends on it, yo. You don't do it for, you're not doing it for we. Do it for yourself and for Yahawashi, Yahawashi, yo.
Right.
Don't think about what people think or care. Because we try to feel bad by the thing that we're talking rubbish, yo. You see what I'm saying? But go on, give it up, bro. You have something, right?
Yeah.
What can like the here?
Yeah,
You read that?
You are listening. What are
No, I'm
you
never read.
Let's finish on this.
We keep it. Let's finish.
No, let's not finish. So, back in Ecclesiastes 11 and 25, saying the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction, and in the day of affliction, there is no remembrance of a prosperity. For it is an easy thing unto the Lord in the day of death to reward a man according to his ways. The affliction of an hour makes the man forget pleasure, and in his end, his deeds shall be discovered.
Right, so that makes sense. I'll try enjoy this evil setup or vain setup. Because when the hour of temptation come,
Right.
you know, remember say you didn't want one crutches where it's sweet or enjoy, you know what I say? Or whichever you get pleasure from. You know what I mean? You're not going to remember them things that you're out there for your mind, got survival.
On.
And the next thing to even Solomon said, give me neither riches nor poverty. So it's just a balance you want to find. The greatest thing you find right now in this time are the truth.
Right.
Name of Yahawashi Yahawashi, know say as an Israelite, present the body as a living sacrifice and do the work. Because there is reward coming, brother. Reward for who do the work, the unbelievers them, and reward for the believers. So which side you choose?
That day, one day when never believe, they are going to try to come forth and seek the truth. They're not going to do so rush to talk fuckery, man. You see? They must start for ball up. I wonder, yo, what the name again?
When you hear yeah, and then joke and used to run.
Exactly, yo. See it?
Go on.
Can I finish that?
This never start. This 2nd Ezra 7, I start at verse 6. And there is also another thing. A city is built and set up on a broad field, right? And is full of good things.
Yes.
Good things.
Right,
And
kingdom.
to come. Watch verse.
But guess what? The kingdom of heaven come within first. It's within just knowing the doctrine
Right.
and believing that it have to start from within you. You have to see it before it come, yo. It will come anywhere. You see what I say? But in order for you to get a ticket to get enter into that kingdom, you have to believe in it first, yo.
Embrace it.
It's not gonna just dead and come in it.
You know, and that's
And then again to you got miss up on that first fruit, yo.
Alright.
That being up on that elect is a key thing.
we get a crown.
That first fruit, we're gonna enter the kingdom. Trust me, man.
Scripture says second resurrection of the power.
Right. Trust me, man. They need a partner, yo.
I get a
That,
crown
that,
up
that,
on your
that
head,
is
man.
to be desired above everything. One.
Alright, 2nd Ezra 7 and 7.
Right.
The entrance thereof is narrow, and it is set in a dangerous place to
One.
fall, like as fire. Slacker. Like as there was a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water, and one part only between them both. Even
As brother said a while ago, kingdom of heaven have to dwell within us first, with the mindset. That scenario way to describe this up. You see, it's actually a difficult position for you to tread onto that reality, man. You see, as I say, you have to have it in your mind first. But to obtain it in reality, yo, you have a difficult position to walk in, man.
so we get to that feeling. We are only for good things that you have to go through the difficult part to get to that feeling.
See?
Alright? And listen. Alright, start back at verse 8. And one only part between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once. Verse 9. If this city now were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive the inheritance?
Right.
See? You have to go through danger. You have to do the work. See me?
And you have to pray on this truth, yo. You have to test the level where you're in the truth.
Right.
You know what I mean? You have to test the level of growth, test the ability where Yahawashi and Yahawashi place upon you. Because we have one body, but we have different offices, yo.
God.
You have to see how you're developing, how much effort you really putting in. Give me that piece of the mouth.
So I say, this is 2 Corinthians 12, 13, verse 5.
Right.
Examine yourselves,
Right.
whether ye be in the faith.
Right.
Prove your own selves.
Right, prove your own self, yo. Prove yourself if you're upon the right path, and prove yourself if you're growing. And I mean, you have to talk to yourself more, but people think you're mad. Sometimes you find some place there in your house where you're alone can do it, and tune in with the most side, yo. I've been for emergency 119, you know what I mean? Yeah, you have to do that, yo, because matter of fact, it don't really matter about. Well, it's important to have a fellowship with brothers and stuff, you know what I mean? But the key thing is to have a relationship with the Most High, yo.
Exactly, we have something to that too.
Right.
Let me finish up this.
Go on.
Say, know ye not your own selves, know that Yahawashi is in you,
Right.
except he be reprobate.
Right, we don't want to be reprobates. We don't want to be out here talking and then we fall off. We don't want out here to hear the truth and then you just fall upon deaf ears and you not grow. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to make no stop it from you growing, yo.
God.
You know what I mean? It's supposed to start watch at the time where you all listen, time where you've been in this truth or whatever, and see the level where you're different. No, I'm not saying everybody got up on the same level. So they expect you're supposed to set yourself to your ability of growing and see where you want. Set boast yourself in the truth, yo. You know what I mean?
Spiritual and poor.
The Bible says you must covet prophesying, yo. That means that you're supposed to do this thing to your best ability. You know, not the perfect man. Which the perfect man is who? Yahawashi, yo.
Right.
You want to be like him, but then now men in the truth basically there's a certain level of perfection between perfection and you that. You level of growth in the truth, yo, the age you're there. You know? When I'm a baby, you're young, but when you become older, you know, that's why I say in Hebrews, give me the precept quick and fast. Hebrews, I think that's 6 or 5, and we talk about need milk, something like so. Somewhere around there.
I say 5 or 6.
Yeah, I think I remember exactly. Yeah, 5 and 12 or something like that. It's the mark the perfect man. No, I said no.
Meat, strong meat. Alright, yeah. So this is Hebrews chapter 5, verse 12. For the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of God.
Right, meaning what? When the time for you start edify people, because you don't get the truth to keep on their bed, yo, or for, you know, in their truth. No, that benefiting to the most side. Yeah? Okay. Right? That benefiting to the most side. So, you need to can teach.
God. See me? Say principles of the oracles of God, and are become such as have need of milk, and not of strong meat.
Right.
For everyone that useth milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness. For he is a babe. But strong meat belongeth to them that are of full age.
Right, meaning perfect, yo. Them growing on this truth, them mature.
Have experience.
Yeah, the experience there with them, yo.
I tell you, say a man who have experience knows much things because I'm travel.
Right. See me? Even those who by reason of use of their senses exercise to discern both good and evil.
Yeah, you need that, yo. God. And I say, yo, you have basically watch yourself growing, yo.
God.
Pray to the Most High. Don't ask, the Bible says, don't amiss. Right? If you lack certain things, ask for it, yo. The Most High going to give it to you. Right? But that precept will wrap up very soon. Have precept.
Ecclesiasticus 2 and 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded, or did any abided in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that call upon him?
Right, so we need to follow by experience and by what we saw or see according to the scripture. Nobody ever get feel believing in the Most High, yo. So we must put that rock. You know, that rock, our rock. Build our house upon that rock. So when the wind or the wave rushing, you know, we're good.
Have some fear. Have some fear. Have some fear. This is 1 Corinthians 3, verse 11. Say, for other foundation can no man lay than that is laid, which is Yahawashi.
Right, so build a house upon Yahawashi, yo.
Right?
Go on.
For no, if any man buildeth upon this foundation, gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble, every man's work shall be made manifest.
Right.
For the day shall declare it.
Right, that fire gonna try and prove if it was worthy to last through the fire or not.
Right.
Go on.
You see? Because Yahawashi is that chief cornerstone.
Right.
You see? For the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire.
Right.
And the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is.
Right. When fire touch on things, it burn it. When touch on other stuff, it make it pure.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we're going to that pure, yeah. If you're made up of gold, you know what I mean? Basically, they're becoming pure, yo. Right? So, that's it. Yeah, we can put from there. So that we say, yo, call Allah, Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Dash. You know, the understood the apostles and elders of James Script Stone. And to Akim, Shalom.
Shalom.
Come, Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakah.